seminars, faculty development programs, and all we are doing. So we thought we can have some type of such programs for a non-teaching staff at this crucial stage. We as an academician, we are all kept busy only through such academic activities, even during this COVID challenging period. So we thought we can have some nice programs. Some of you may be really going through tough times in this because we are not meeting each other. So we thought we can have some type of program for these staff also, so that they can also wrap up together for the academic excellence. So keeping this in mind, we designed this program, and I congratulate and thank the English department for having come up with such a great idea. I extend a warm welcome to Dr. Kanya, who readily accepted to give the computer-oriented skill for our staff. So thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Kanya, ma'am, for. I know you are also very busy. You know we are all
Welcome,
still
welcome.
having academic administration work, but in spite of the busy schedule, she has accepted. What we are going to do in the 3 days is basically it is a skill development program. So skill is nothing but an expertise to do something well. We are also trained to do a particular task. So this program aims at giving knowledge and confidence to our staff members and how to overcome such crisis periods. So I welcome all the participants, in-house and out of the university participants, those who have joined here. Thank you all. The that is some instruction will be given. I just want to tell one thing. This should be an interactive session. So I request all the participants to interact. It's not just going to be just listening some presentation and just going and getting an e-certificate. Please interact. And especially for the tomorrow's session, it is going to be an interactive one. So I request all of you to join the WhatsApp group that is created so that you can make use of the 3 day session to the maximum extent. Once again, I extend my warm welcome to all of you present here. Thank you.
Now I call our head of the department, Dr. Chandrasena Rajeshwaran, Department of English, to share few words on this inauguration of the 3 days skill development program. Ma'am?
Yes. Very happy afternoon to everybody. We are thankful to our management, our president, our vice chancellor, provost, registrar, and our dean academics, joint registrar academics, and our joint registrar, Dr. Jabaraj sir, and our dean, Dr. Subhashri ma'am, for thoughtfully thinking about such a program for the non-teaching faculty. I am happy to take part in such a program, and I wish each and every one of our university non-teaching faculty to take part in this program, and as ma'am has suggested, to be interactive to reap the maximum benefit from this program. I wish all of you a happy afternoon and to be a very fruitful session wherein you can gather all the information possible to process in your mind till you come to the next session tomorrow. Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am. Ma'am, Jabrat sir has joined us in the session.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am? Sir? Sir? Ma'am? Okay, now I call Mr. V. Vasantan, Assistant Professor, Department of English, to introduce our chief guest of today's session. Vasant sir?
Yeah, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Very good evening to one and all present here. I would like to welcome you all for the first day of the 3D skill development program on revitalizing your professional skills, which is exclusively designed for non-teaching faculty members. I welcome you all, and I myself, Vasandan, assistant professor from Department of English of our university. I feel immense pleasure to introduce today's chief guest, Dr. N. Kanya, Head Department of Information Technology of our university. I'd like to start from her educational background. She has pursued her undergraduate BSc Computer Science degree in the year 1998 and her MSc IT in the year 2004, MTech in the year 2007, and she has awarded doctorate in the year 2017. About her academic and non-academic experiences, she has started her career as a programmer in Sri Kalki Solutions Private Limited, and now she is the head Department of Information Technology and as well internal quality assurance cells in charge. And she has started receiving her awards, many awards from her earlier days onwards. She has received 11th rank in the MTech. From that, she has received many awards. Among this, she has received many awards from our university. One is Icon of Faculty Award in the year 2016 and Sir C.V. Raman Research Award for the year 2016 and Research Appreciation Award in the year 2015. As well, Outstanding Research Contributor Award for the year 2015. And she as well, she has also worked in Panimalar for a year. There she has received award for academic excellence for producing 100% results. And about her publication and patent, she has published 54 research articles yet. Along with that, she is also having 2 patents for smart helmet and green cloud. Then about her service activities, she is a coordinator in many of our university activities as well as programs as well as out of university programs. Along with that, she is also a member of many programs and coordinator for RAIN 2016 and such a things as like Women's Day coordinator, educational fair coordinator, organizing committee, CCON 2011, 2012 and 2014. Such a way she is a part of many areas. And she, as well, along with this service activities, she is also one among the best reviewer of top-notch journals. And about what is it? It's a reviewer in National Conference on Innovative Computing Techniques. The reviewer in National Conference on Innovative Computing Techniques. Okay, based on her department, she is a reviewer as well. And about her certification and professional registrations, she is the IBM Rational Functional Tester for Java certification. She is a certified person, and she is also a certified person of Microsoft Certified Technical Analyst, Software Development Fundamentals, and Microsoft Office Specialist, and Microsoft Certified Professional, MCP6. She is the lifetime member in Quality Circle Forum of India, and in other IET, IEA, ENG, and SDIWC. In these 3 forums also she is the member. And thank you very much for giving this opportunity.
Thank you, Vasant sir. Ma'am.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I can hear you. Thank you. Thank you, Vasandan sir, for an elaborate introduction about me. I'm very glad to see the introduction you have given. You have put your effort to create the PPT and all. Thanks a lot, sir.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you. So I want to elaborate everything, but time consuming.
Thanks a lot.
Thank you.
First, I'd like to appreciate and congratulate Department of English to take an initiative like this. And I want to express my gratitude to our Founder Chancellor, Dr. A.C. Shanmugam sir, and President Engineer A.C. Arun Kumar sir, and for giving us an opportunity to organize these kind of events. Though we are locked down in COVID-19, we are able to organize these kind of event, and they are giving the opportunity to us and motivating us to do this successfully. And I also want to thank Dr. Subhashri who offered me this chance to do, because I'm very happy to accept this request, because this event is very close to me, my heart, because I have started my career in 2001 in MGR Engineering College as a technical staff, as a non-teaching staff. In 2001, I have started my career. With the growth of MGR University from the engineering college to now say university with the special status, I have also grown from non-teaching staff to head of the department IT. So if I can do, you can also do. If I can achieve that, you can also able to achieve that. I just will happy to congratulate all the participants who have taken a step forward to attend this event. We'll start the session now. The session I have planned is cloud-based digital office. That is, now we are all held up with COVID. So, though we are held up with COVID, we are held up with lockdown. From March 24th onwards, we are not just simply sitting in the house. We are doing everything. We are taking class. We are making the reports. We are organizing various events. What and all, we are conducting exams. What and all we'll be doing if we are in college physically, that we are doing it in virtually. So we are dependent on the laptop and either laptop or desktop and internet to do all these things. Once in one likewise from MGI University, we are from the 24th March onwards, we are handling everything virtually, virtual classes, virtual meetings, virtual exams, everything. So what we are doing, we are making all the reports, everything through the Microsoft Word, and we are storing it on our laptop and desktop. Okay. At one day morning, what happened to me, I also do the same thing. I have created all my reports, what I have to submit to the higher officials, everything, and notes for the classes, what I have to share with the students, everything I have created, and I'll be storing it in my system. One fine morning, what happened, when I'm switching on my laptop, the laptop screen is turned into blue.
Yes, ma'am. Yes.
I'm not able to enter into the laptop. Data, what I have stored, everything is gone.
Well, ma'am, I will ask them to allow you, ma'am. Maybe it is full, ma'am. I'm very sorry, ma'am.
Chandrasekhar, ma'am?
Sena ma'am, kindly keep your mic off.
Vasantan sir, VC ma'am is coming. VC ma'am wants to get in.
Okay.
VC ma'am, please allow her.
I'll wait.
Okay. Bhuvneshwari ma'am, are you there?
VC ma'am is coming. Please allow her.
Bhuvneshwari ma'am.
Yeah. Hello. Good morning.
Bhuvneshwari ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Good morning, ma'am.
Yes,
I am allowing.
So I was in another meeting in Viscom where Kuti
Sorry,
Padmini
ma'am.
has been.
Good
afternoon, ma'am.
Good afternoon, ma'am. Thank you for coming, ma'am.
Yeah.
Thank
Good
you.
afternoon,
Welcome to our program, ma'am. Yes. There was another meeting. I'm sorry. Kuti Padmini Viscom department arranged பண்ணிருந்தேன். So I was there and suddenly I remembered.
We are happy you have come, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you.
Thank you, ma'am.
Right.
Welcome, ma'am.
Okay. So carry on.
Ma'am, you can say a few words, ma'am.
Please say a few words, my inaugural address, ma'am.
Yeah. So I should now thank the organizer, the department with Chandrasena Rajeshwaran, who has made it possible for today's program. And I think so the most non-teaching part of our university would get benefited about these communication skill. And I would say this writing and communication skill is very important in this era of COVID-19, where we have to communicate through online or through our desktop, whatever it is, and also directly by person to person, which is very important in drafting also. And I should thank the organizer in making this possible today for teaching the non-teaching members of our university and others to attend this program. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am.
Thank you, ma'am.
Ma'am,
Ma'am, Kanya ma'am, you can proceed, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, thank you so much, ma'am.
One day, what happened? Suddenly, my blue laptop screen is turned into blue. All the data what I have stored in my laptop gone due to the hard disk failure or hard disk crash in my laptop. How to overcome all this? We are doing it every day. We are working it. All of a sudden, due to this hardware failure, if any of our data is lost, we cannot retrieve it back in one other way. So what we have decided, we have to move our office from the offline office to the online office. That is what I am going to take this digital office, right? How we can store our data in digital using the Google Cloud or using any other Google Cloud platform, and how we can access it anywhere at any time. That is right. I'm going to use the Google Cloud for storing all my data. I'll show you what are the thing and what the Google provides as a free and what are the Google provide as a private. Okay. Now first, everyone, I hope everyone will be having a Google Gmail ID, right? I want this session to be interactive. Whatever I'm asking, just through your chat box, you can answer and we can interact. Yes. How many of you using Google Mail ID? That is Gmail ID. Just answer it in your chat box. If you are using it, just type yes in the chat box. If you're using it, yeah, I'm able to see. Brito sir is using, Karthikeyan sir is typing, using, Ganeshan sir is typing, Suresh Kumar sir, Manivanan sir. Yeah, very happy that most of each and everyone is, we are having that Gmail ID, right? Through the Gmail ID, we are going to access the Google Cloud, and what are the things we can do with the Google Cloud, I am going to explain you now. Just I'm going to present my screen. Ma'am, are you able to see my screen?
Yes,
Yes,
ma'am.
ma'am.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am. It's visible. Okay, ma'am. This is my Google login, right? I have entered in here using two IDs. This is one ID and this is another ID. Just a minute. Okay, this is one ID and another one ID. We can either log into the Google Cloud using our own Gmail ID. That is, your name at gmail.com will come. For example, my ID is kanya.v@gmail.com. That is one ID. Another, that is our personal mail ID. Another one ID is G Suite ID. That is the domain. Instead of Gmail, we'll be having our organization name. My official ID is kanya@drmgr.du.ac.in. That is our G Suite ID. It is called as G Suite ID. Right. There are some limitation to the personal ID and some limitation to the G Suite ID. The first one is the cloud storage is the first limitation. Cloud storage, for here I'm logged in using my DRMGR ID. Before that, what I'll be saying, I'll explain you what is cloud is, right? Normally, in the desktop, you'll be creating a Word file. How many of you know to create a Word file? Just type in the chat box. Yeah, you know to create the word file, right? Charan Kumar Bitto, all these things. In desktop, how will you store it in the store? Where will you store the word files or Excel files? What you are creating? Desktop, you'll be creating a folder to the related name, and you'll be storing it in the either in desktop or in C drive or D drive, wherever it is places available. There you'll be storing, right, in the folder. Likewise, in Google Cloud, we are having Drive as our storage. Drive will be called as storage. To go to Drive, what you have to do? You have to type drive dot. Are you able to see my screen? Drive.google.com.
Yes.
By entering this, you'll be entering into your Google Drive. Drive.google.com. I have already signed in, so it is not asking me the sign in, or else it will ask you to enter your username and your password. By entering your username and password, you can sign in into your Drive. Drive is nothing but your storage, where you will be storing your folders and files online. Right? Drive is a cloud where we'll be storing. It's a cloud storage where we'll be storing our folders and files online. Right? Online in the sense, if you have stored your files in the laptop or desktop, if suddenly you're going out, you need a particular message or particular information from that particular file, then you cannot access from any other place, right? If you are storing in the drive, you can access the data anywhere, anytime. That is the main slogan about this drive is you can access the data from anywhere at any time. That is the main thing. No need to have a laptop or desktop and a proper Microsoft Office for accessing the file. It is not at all needed. Wherever you are there, through your mobile or through any other system with the internet connection, you can access your files, right? Now I'll show you what is the major difference between G Suite ID and the personal mail ID. Normally we'll be having personal mail ID, that is name@gmail.com, right? The main difference between G Suite and personal ID is storage. Now see, able to see I am stored my drive with my domain G Suite ID kanya.v@drmgr.du.ac.in, right? For this I'm getting the storage of 32.5 GB space in cloud. In cloud, I can store up to 32.5 GB data, right? It can be any data. It can be Word file, it can be text file, or it can be a video, or it can be audio, it can be a photo, whatever it may be, files or a data, we can store up to 32.5 GB, right? Now again, in the same drive, I'm logging into my personal account. This is my personal account, v.kanya@gmail.com. Here now see the storage. What is the storage you are able to see? 32 the whole of 15 GB. 13.2 GB of that 15 GB is used. So the whole thing is 15 GB space is allowed for the personal mail ID. That is the main thing. Main difference.
Excuse me, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am.
Ma'am, screen is not visible, ma'am. Only Google is there. That one.
Google page is presented.
Google screen only is there, ma'am. You are presenting any other thing?
Yes, ma'am. Just a minute, ma'am.
Only Google page is presented.
Just a minute, ma'am. Again, I'll present.
Yes.
Ma'am, if anything not seen, just inform me, okay?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is my drive location. Are you able to view this drive location?
Yes, ma'am.
To enter this, I have to enter drive. Ma'am?
Yes, ma'am. Now it's okay.
Okay.
Now drive is there.
Yeah. Now I have to enter drive.google.com to enter in this. If I enter drive.google.com in the browser's place, then it will ask the username and password. If I enter my Google Gmail ID and password, it will enter into the drive. This is my personal ID. The limitation of storage is 15 GB only. For personal Gmail ID, it will give 15 GB. In this 15 GB space, this 15 GB is a cloud space, right? It will be storing online. All your data will be stored in online using this cloud, Google Cloud, where you can store up to 15 GB. The same thing I am switching into DRNGR. Ma'am, I will be able to see. Now you can see here, it is just a minute, again I have to present. It is 32 point, able to see this, ma'am? 32.5 GB. Okay, of space, right? Now, what other thing we are having in this Google Cloud, right? This is storage. This is the basic thing about Google Cloud, where we are having storage, where we'll be having these options. First one is new one will be there. If you want to create a new file or new folder, you have to click here in this plus symbol. Ma'am, are you able to see the plus symbol? Are you able to see the plus symbol?
Yes, yes.
Okay. Here, if you click, it will show the thing what you can create new. You can create a file.
Yes, ma'am.
You can create a folder. You can create a file. You can upload a file. You can upload a folder. You can create Google Docs. Do Google Docs. Next, I'll come to Google Docs. Google Docs is nothing but similar to our Word, Microsoft Word. Next one is Google Sheet. It is similar to our Excel. Next one is Google Slide. It is similar to our PowerPoint. Next one is, apart from that, we are having Google Forms, Google Forms, Google Drawing, Google My Map, Google Sites. Even you can create your own website using this. Google Diagram, AppScript, and Jamboard, Nearpod, like this. Many Google options are there. You can create through this Google Cloud or Google Drive, right? Now, I'll stop sharing here. Before that, these are the thing. This is priority. If you want to mark a file as important, you can click priority to make us important. Next, star symbol is also specified that is important file. And next one is trash, where your deleted files will be stored. And another important thing here is, once you have deleted a particular file, at any moment you can restore that particular file to the same location. That is one main option here. By mistakenly, if you are deleting something, you can retrieve that particular file. That is the main thing. And next one is, you can share. You can share anything with others. You can share a file, or you can share video or audio, photo, anything with us. If you are going to do with WhatsApp and all, the size of the file will be reduced, so that the quality of the file will be reduced, and there will be a space limitation. Only this space, this size of file only we can share. But here it is not like that. You can share the files with others, and sharing the files, you'll be having two options. Either they can edit the file or they can view the file. Edit the file in the sense they can do the alteration on the file. Suppose you're creating a Word file, you want somebody to add some more information to that Word file, so that you can share it with edit option. Suppose you are creating the same file where you don't want others to make any change. They are allowed only to view that particular thing. That time you can share as view. Likewise, there is many restrictions are there that we can use it, right? Next, we'll move. I'll stop the drive here. Next, we'll move to Google Docs. How to create a Google Doc? To create a Google Doc, what you have to do? You have to press the. It can be do in two ways. One is through the drive, right? Another one is through Docs. I'll explain you how to create through Docs. And stop sharing here. Now I am going to start it from the Google Docs. It will open in a new browser. So first I'll create it and I'll share the thing. To open the Google Docs, what you have to type in the browser bar, you have to type DOC. DOC stands for documents, or you have to type the doc.google.com. doc.google.com. I'll show you that. Are you able to see my sharing screen, Vasandan sir? Okay.
Yes, ma'am. We are able to.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Okay. This is docs.google.com. You have to type to enter into Google Doc. Google Doc is nothing but similar to our Microsoft Word. To use a Microsoft Word license version, we have to pay on it, and we can you install the Microsoft Office. Through that, we can use the Microsoft Word. Suppose your word is correct. Sometimes it may corrupt, right? Suppose it is corrupted. Then you want to do any immediate documentation work, then you can use this Google Doc. Another one thing, the Word file what you are creating will be stored in either in your local drive, either in your desktop or C or D drive, it will store. But the documents what you are creating using this docs.google.com, it will be directly stored to your drive, right? To the drive where you are logging, to using which mail ID you are logging, to that particular drive, that doc file will be stored. To create the doc file, only thing is you have to click the, suppose you want to create a blank Word file, you can click this. Or suppose you want to use already existing templates, essay, report, likewise book report. For doing the collaboration work, it will be helpful easily, right? To create all these things, you can use these templates. There are n number of, if you go to template gallery, you can see n number of template gallery will be there. You can use these templates according to your need. If you want to create a resume, format is there. If you want to create a letter, business letter, informal letter, then class notes, for each and everything there will be format, right? I'm going to use the blank template to understand that, right? This is the blank template. This place, are you able to see what where I'm moving the mouse? This is similar to the workspace what you're having in Microsoft Word, right? These are the options. Will be call it as pans, right? File pan, edit pan, or tabs. This will be available similar to that with small modifications, right? First, we'll see one by one. First one is file. File one is you can share this file. Before sharing this file, you have to name this file. So I'm going to save this one. If I give share, it will ask the name. Sample. I'm naming it as sample. Immediately, it is reflected here. It is reflected here. The sample name. This is the name of the file what I have stored. If I click the start, then it will be marked as a start document in the drive, right? This is status of the document. Why it need a status of the document? Because the Google Doc is saved automatically. In Microsoft Office, what you have to do, if you have to save a document in the sense, then and there when you are typing, you have to save the file, right? But here it is not necessary. You know, no need to save the file then and there, because the edition what we are doing then and there will be stored automatically, right? I'm having a copy. I'll take a sample test and explain you how it works. Give me 2 minutes. Okay. You can type anything. I'm just copy, paste and copy the content from another document, right? What and all, can anyone tell what and all the activities you can do in Microsoft Office? Sorry, Microsoft Word. You can unmute your mic and tell what are the things you'll be doing in Microsoft Word.
If you're comfortable, you can chat also.
Yeah, if you're comfortable, you can chat also.
Chat also.
What are the things you'll be doing in Microsoft Word? Copy paste, okay. Thank you, Radha. Karthikeyan can create a Word document, super, thank you. Okay. Right, I will continue the session. The file option, we can create a new file.
Ma'am, excuse me, ma'am. I think someone has presented on the screen. So your screen has gone out. So you have to present it again. Ma'am, sorry for that.
Okay.
Participants, kindly switch off your cameras. Do not present anything on the screen. The resource person is finding difficult to present it again and again. So please do not present anything on the screen.
The host can present me.
RJ Ayyappan, please stop presenting.
Ayyappan sir, please switch off your camera. You please listen to the session, sir. Please do not present anything.
Indra, I think he has to go out and come.
Yes, ma'am. Bhuvaneshwari ma'am. Bhuvaneshwari ma'am, you can.
Again, I'll represent it.
Yes, ma'am. Bhuvaneshwari ma'am, you can remove.
Yes.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Sure.
Ma'am, able to see now?
Yes, ma'am, we could.
Yes, ma'am. Now.
Okay, ma'am. Okay. The new files, we can create the document from the template and the document, right? And also we can create drawings, forms, we can create slides, all these things. And open is similar to what we have. We can, another one thing here is you can open the file from your disk as well as from your drive. From your system also you can open file here, and also you can open file from the drive already what you have created it. Right, next one is to make a copy. Make a copy is similar to your save as command what will be having in Word. It will create a copy of the document. That's it. Duplication of the document. Now the next one is download. In Word, we'll be able to download one only as document, right? Here we can download as Word file. We can download as PDF, rich text, plain text, whatever format we want. From this list, we can download it. Normally in Word, what we'll be having, what we'll be doing, suppose we want to create the Word and convert it in the PDF, we'll be installing the extension to convert Word to PDF, or else we'll be doing it online. Here it is not necessary. Directly you can download the Word file as PDF document. That is main thing. Then you can send this as an attachment to an email. Suppose you're creating an email, writing an email. To that email, you can send this as an attachment. Then offline, then vision is history. That is, more than one person can edit this document at the same time. That is the main feature of docs. That is, more than one person can edit this document at the same time by sharing this document with others. So that version history will tell us when is the edition done by whom, right? What is the edition, and that edition is done by whom is described by the version history. All this, then you can publish it in web. All these things you can do. You can change the language. Even Tamil is available here. Excuse me. Even Tamil is available. It went out. I'll open it again. Open. Okay, this auto save. Next one is these are thing what we are having in file tab. Page setup, you can do the page setup according, if you want yes A4 or A5, that change everything you can see, you can do. Next one is edit tab. Edit tab, you can will be having undo, redo, paste, and paste without formatting. Paste without formatting in the sense it will not copy the style of the what is the text and the size of the text. That styles will not, formatting details will not copy, only the content will copy. That is paste without formatting, and select all, find replace. This is a simple thing what we will be doing in Microsoft Word. And layout, will be having print layout, and these are similar what we'll be having. That is, we'll be having show ruler, will be there, having there, we'll be having outline there, right? Next one is insert. Insert will be having more option than Microsoft Word. Microsoft Word, we can only insert an image. Here what we have to do, we can either insert the image from our computer or from the web by searching the image. For example, I'm searching it. Here in this box, it will show the option. I am going to search rose. Just by clicking it, I can insert the image to my document. We can, if you want, you can resize it. Right? You can resize it. That is one insert option. Then you can insert from Drive, you can insert from Google Photos, insert by URL, insert by camera. There's just camera. It's opening my camera with my permission. It will ask camera, then it will take photo, and by selecting the photo, we can insert the image into the document, right? That is, this option is not available in Microsoft Word, right? Then table, similar to the table option what we are having in the Microsoft Word. Then drawing, you can include drawing by two way. One is you can use the symbols and you can draw. Another one is there will be add-on called draw.io. Through this add-ons you can do the drawings. Click new, or from the Drive, if you are having already stored drawing, that also you can insert. You can draw the flow chart, can draw, include the word art. right? Now save and close, right? I can insert like this. From Drive also, if you open, it will open the drawings available in the Drive. For me, it's no drawing is available in my Drive. If it is available, it will show. You can easily insert. Next one is chart. Chart you can insert from here, or either you can insert from here, or else you can insert from the Excel. Here Excel in the sense Google Sheets. From the Google Sheet you can insert. You can have n number of charts, which is whatever we can do in Excel, we can do here. Then other things are much pretty common to the Word. And table of content we can create bookmarks. Those who are writing the books, it will be really writing the books and doing the collaborative works, it will be much helpful. And another one thing, that is tool voice typing. That is important thing I want to explain you. Voice typing. Right now the cursor is here. By clicking this, I can do the typing. Are you able to see my screen?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we are.
Okay. Hello, everyone.
Yes, ma'am.
Oh, I'm typing. Happy to take the session on cloud-based digital office. Are you able to see the text?
Yes, ma'am.
This text I'm not typing. This text is by voice to type. This some error mistakes will be there based on our accent problem, right? Accent problem will be there. That and all we can correct. Able to see the text here. This text I didn't type. This audio, my voice is converted to text in this thing, right? Voice to text is this. And another one thing we can translate. We can do the translation here. I'll show you an example for this. I'll be having a text and I'll show you the translation of that particular text. Now I'm having a text here. Suppose I want to translate this to Tamil, no need to type it again. Instead of that, what I have to do, I have to select it and I have to go to tools. Then I have to choose translate document. Then it will, and the translated document will be stored as another new file. Translated copy of sample. Choose a language. I'm choosing Tamil. You can have any all the languages, whatever possible languages, it will be shown. Translate. It is translated and it's translating and showing it on another window. Just I'll just a minute. I'll share that particular screen so that you can see the translated content, or else I'll copy and paste and translate. This is a translated copy of sample. Sample is our file name, and this is translated copy of sample. This is the translated content. I have translated my English typing into Tamil typing, right? Without typing it, you can do the translation here. It will save many times, much more time, right? That is tool all about this. Then another one is add-on. add-ons are there. There are n number of apps are there. You can include that according to your use. If you click get add-ons, the window will open, right? I will see to see this. You can use the math typer. Suppose you want to type a formula, then it will be easier, math typer. Then document to form, then Draw.io. Draw.io, you can create diagrams, flow chart, all these things. You can help the teaching staff members to create the content using all these things. Translate plus, then extensions. N number of ads will be there. They'll be updating this ad then and there according to your use, teacher rubric. Likewise, according to the use, you can add the add-ons to your documents and you can use, right? Here I stop with this docs. We'll have a short note on Google Sheet and Google Slide, and I'll show you a tool which will be useful for you to create the posters, designing the posters, designing the invitations, all these things. Okay, I thought of going for forms. Instead of going for forms, I'll show you how to create the posters, how to create the invitations, how to create the certificates. Can I go for forms or can I go for creating certifications, brochures, invitations? According to you wish, you can move. Can you
Participants can express your views.
Brochure invitation. Super. We can move it. We can move to that, right?
Brochures, ma'am. Many of them
Okay.
certificate.
Okay.
Certificate.
Yeah. Ma'am, you want to tell me how to generate auto certification? Okay, ma'am.
Certificate auto. Yes, ma'am.
Possible, you can show.
Okay, ma'am. Right. Next one is now I'll tell you how to generate the certificate automatically. Normally we'll be typing and printing the certificate in the physical. Before COVID, we'll be designing the certificate and we'll be posting the certificate, giving the certificate to the printer. The printer will print and give us the physical certificate. We'll write it by hand, or we'll print the name and give it to the others. Now what we can do, we can design the certificate virtually, we can print the certificate virtually, and we can post it virtually or mail it virtually to the participants automatically. Now we'll see how we can do it, right? For that, before starting that, just I'll give a brief about Google Slides and Google Sheets, right? So using the Google Slides and Google Sheets, we are going to do it. I'll close all the other windows and come back to you. Right? First, Google Slides. To move to the Google Slides, you have to type googleslides.google.com. Right? Here we will be similar to that. We'll be having n number of designs. N number of templates will be there. You can use it, or you can create your own blank presentation. Right? This is much similar to the PowerPoint what we'll be having in Microsoft Office. Right? Themes will be much better, and background styles, everything will be much better than the Microsoft PowerPoint. Right? Now we'll see how we can do all these things. For going to this, you need to type slide.google.com. Right? These are the tabs what we will be having here. Files, edit, the same option what we have in Microsoft PowerPoint. Add-ons are there. You can get more background designs, more icons, everything. Right? And sheet is similar to our Excel. Blank sheet I am creating. Just a minute, I can't see it. Again, I have to. Yeah, this is google.com. This is similar to our Excel. Whatever we can do in Excel, we can do here. Right? Now I'm going to generate a certificate, right? For automatically certificate. For certificate, what we'll be needing? We'll be needing name and department. Right? Name and department. For example, CSC department. And this, are you able to see my screen? Vani English.
Yes, ma'am. We were able to.
Okay, English. I have 3 rows I have entered. First one is name and department. First column is name and second column is department. Name, I am having 3 names, Lata, Rama and Vani. Department, CSCIT and English. Okay. Now, we'll see how to generate a certificate automatically. Right? First, we have to go to slides.google.com. First, I'll teach you how to auto generate, then I'll move to how to create. There is another tool called Canva. Using Canva, how to create a certificate and images. Right? Now we are in sheets. Here, we are in slide. Here we can insert the background of the certificate. Background image we can create from any other software. I'll tell you how to create it. Right? Image. I'm already having image my drive, so that I'm going to take the image what I am the certificate design what I have created in the background. See, this is a sample certificate what we have created in the Canva. Using Canva, we created this certificate. This certificate I'm going to fix here. See, you are seeing the right space, right? White space, right? Whatever things you are seeing in the white space will be printing as your certificate. So you have to fix your image as what you want to see in your certificate, that you have to fix it in the white space. Now the image for your certificate, that is background of your certificate, is ready, right? Then you have to enter the details, right? Detail of your certificate, the person's name and the department you have to enter. The signed, everything is ready, right? What you have to do here, you have to insert the text box, right? You have to enter the text box. In the text box, you have to give 2 lesser than symbol. Are you able to see this, or I want to zoom it, or I'll type it and zoom. Right? Again, 1 text box for department name. 2 lesser than symbol and the field name, and close the symbol. That's it. Now we have entered the text box for name and we have entered the text box for department. You can align it. You can align it. How long it need, everything you can align it. Are you able to follow this? Okay. Now our certificate template is ready. If you are not able to hear anything or any doubts, just ping me. Okay. Now I have to give a name for this certificate. FDP Sati sample. Okay, I have named a certificate as FDP Sati sample. Right? Now it is no need to save because the Google sliders automatic. It is auto save. It will then and there when you do it, it will save it automatically. So here you can see last edited was second ago. That is whenever you are doing anything, it will save automatically. So no need to save it again and again. Right? Now I am closing this and I am again going to sheet.google.com. First, what we have done, we have created a name list, right? And name list and department, name of the participants to get the certificate and department of the participant to get the certificate. Then we design the certificate in the slide. Then again, we are coming here. After coming here, what we have to do, we have to go to add-ons. Then we have to go to AutoCAD. That is already I am having AutoCAD in this system. So that is installed in this doc. So it's showing here. Or else what you have to do, you have to go to get add-ons. In this, you have to type here in this space, you have to type AutoCAD. AUTOCRAT. AutoCAD. Right, the AutoCAD. This is AutoCAD. This will, you can download it and install it in your. If you click this, immediately it will add on to your Google Sheets. Right. Already I have added it, so it is available in my add-ons. So I am going to AutoCAD and I have to click launch. Now one window will be opening. Right, click the new job button. You will be seeing a new job button here. Click the new job. Right, can give a name for this task. I'm giving us FDP certificate, FDP certi. Right, it is optional. You can give any name to this. For a reference only, we are giving it. Next, right, we have studied mail merge. In document, Microsoft Excel Word, we would have studied mail merge. The same concept is going to work here, right? Now you can choose the slide template for certificate. That using slide only you will be doing. Either you can create a fresh one or else you can take it from Drive. Already we have created it, right? FDP certificate we have created. It is stored in the Drive. So I'm going to choose this from Drive. This is the certificate we have designed it, is it not? Now we are going to select it. Right? Then next, I have to click next. Here, this is a major thing where we are going to link the Excel sheet and the certificate. Now, in the merge tab, you have to choose from which sheet of the Excel we are going to take the data. Here, the sheet, here you can see this is sheet 1, right? So I have to choose this as sheet 1 because some Excel sheet, it may have more than one number of sheets, right? Then first row is header row. So it won't take the data from the first row because the first row we have mentioned that as a header row. right? This is option you can change according to you. First data of the certificate is available in row 2. The second row, that is Lata and CSC, will be the first data for the certificate. So the first data row is 2, right? Next, we are going to map. This is the tab. Do you remember this? This thing we have typed in the slide. Name, department, all these things with lesser than symbol and greater than symbol. We have typed in the slide, in our certificate slide. The same tag is come here. For the name, what you have to choose? Name. For the department, department. This name and department are column name, what we have given here. This name is this, here A1 and department is B1, right? Now we have merged the slide and PowerPoint. Next, you have to click next. Then file name. File name, you can create file name according to use. You can create a certificate in the name of the person who is going to have that particular certificate. For that, what you have to do, you have to click this black button in the blue ribbon, right? In the blue ribbon, there will be a black arrow that you have to click. It will show what are the options you can create the file name. With the date, today's date can be a file name of the certificate, and time can be a file name of the certificate, and name of the participant can be a file name of the certificate, and department can be the file name of the certificate, right? Now I am going to select name, right? Here I am going to copy, paste, control C. This I am clicking it, I am pasting it. I am not copying it, just clicking the option, and I am just here, I am doing control V. That's it. Next, it will ask what will be your output. Ungaloda final output, it should be a slide or PDF. We need certificate as PDF, so we are choosing it as PDF, right? Then choose next. Then we need to choose a folder where the generated certificates to be saved. Here I am choosing my drive, or else you can create a certificate, you can drive, you can click here. While you are clicking this choose folder, it will go to our drive, right? Drive, I'm already having many folders. Wait a minute, I'll create a folder there in the name of sample certificate. Okay. Now I have created a folder in the name of sample certificate in my drive. On that only I am going to store the certificate, what is going to generate it now, right? Sample certificate is a folder now I have created in my drive. Select it. See, it will be stored in there. I don't want this to be stored in my drive, so I'm choosing only sample certificate. This is the location where the generated certificates will be stored. Then next, just give next to everyone. It's a match conditions. No need to do all these things. Yeah, that's all. Then save. Right? It will be coming here. Here you have to play that job. You have to run that job. For that you have to click this play button. By clicking the play button, automatically it will merge the data what we are giving in the sheet to the slide what we have created. In the slide we are having the certificate design. The data what we are having here in the slide sheet will be merged with the certificate design, and the final certificates will be stored in the folder where which one we are having in our drive. See, in the back side it's creating it. I'll show you once it's over. Okay, now it's over. It has created. the 3 certificates. It has created 3 certificates in the name of Lata, Rama and Vani. It is stored in the file name is Lata, Rama and Vani. It is stored in the document. If you keep your mouse here, you are able to see the certificate, right? These are 3 certificates generated. Now what we'll do, we'll go to the drive and we'll see the certificate. Or else you can click here. It will open in the drive. In another window it will open. So I close it and I'll again screen share it to the drive. Right? Where we have stored? We have stored in the folder sample certificate. We have created 3 certificates in the name of Lata, Rama and Vani. This is the first certificate. Able to see this? Lata. This is second certificate. Rama. And third certificate, Vani. Right? We have auto-generated the certificates. Right? Now, I'll do one thing. Just I give a brief demo on explain about what we have to do to create a certificate. First, we have to select the background of the certificate in slide. First, we have to select the background of the certificate in slide. Then we have to fix 2 text boxes. On the text boxes, we have to mention what the text we need to give. We need on that. The tag, we call it as tag. We have to fix the tags in slide. That's it. That is that what we have to do in slide. Then we have to go to the sheets. On sheet, what we have to do? On sheet, we have to go to first we have to fill the name of the participant and participant department. Then we have to go to Autocrat. If Autocrat is not there, you have to go get add-ons. There you can get the Autocrat, right? You have to launch the Autocrat. While launching the Autocrat, it is a wizard only. It will tell you what and all you have to do, right? By doing all these changes, you can create your certificate. Your certificate will be stored in your given designation, that is your drive. In your drive, this will be, that is what your certificate will be stored, right? You just try it. If you have any doubt, get back to me, or else you can get many videos on YouTube to do that. Next, I'll explain you a thing which will be useful for you to create the brochures, invitations. According to your creativity, you can do it. The one special thing is that many free open source tools are there to create the brochures, invitations, everything. All these things will need subscriptions, or else it will add its own tagline, or it will add this logo, their own logo to the final product. But this Canva, I'll share you with that. This Canva will be easier for you to create all these things. It will not include any, it will be having limitation. It also have limitations, but with the limitation, we can do whatever posters you want, right? First, what you have to do, you have to type canva.com in the browser space. Are you able to see this? Are you able to see?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Canva.com. You have to type here. Then again, already I am logged in, right? Or else it will ask you to log in. Either you can log in through your Facebook account, or else you can log in through your Gmail ID. You can log in, right? Then These are things what you can design. You can design certificates, you can design invitations, you can design videos, you can create videos, you can create posters, flyers, whatnot. Then you can photo books and animated social media videos. See, we are using Instagrams and from WhatsApp, Facebook, all these things. See, the size of the video should be less, and the size of the image also should be reduced in Instagram and WhatsApp, right? According to that perfect size of the social media outlet, we can create the videos, animated videos here, right? Then A4 documents, normal documents, you can create reports, presentations, posters, flyers, Instagram posts, and logos you can create, Facebook posts, infographics, Facebook cover. That is according to that particular size specification it will create. Even you can create the birthday cards for your dear ones, right? I'll be using this frequently for all our department events to create the posters. I'll tell you how to create a flyer first. First, here you can do it two ways. First one is using the available templates you can design, and you can design. Second way is using the dimensions according to your need. Suppose you are having a particular dimension, then you have to go here and have to click create a design. Are you able to see a bluish green button here? Create a design. Click here. It will ask for the custom dimension. Here you can give the dimension what you need. It can be in pixel, or it can be in inches, or it can be in millimeters, or it can be in centimeters. You have to specify, it will create. For example, I'm just creating a sample one for 500 into 300 pixelate. Create a design in the sense automatically. I think you're not able to see, right? It's opening in the next screen. Automatically, it will open a design in the next screen. Or else, you can do that afterwards. For beginners, you can go here and you can type for flyers, or you can type for posters. You can have now by default it will give a portrait size. It won't give land. By default it will be portrait in 210 and 297 mm. If you want landscape, you can check this, click this, right? Likewise, posters also you can choose by clicking poster. Now it will go to the next window. In this window, this is a blank poster you can select, or else you can select the poster already available and you can do the changes. If you click a blank poster, again I'll share the screen because it's opening in the next window. It will create a, are you able to see? It will create a white space like this, right? If I give 25% only, you'll be able to see this, right? White space like this. This is blank. I am going to create a blank flyer of A4 size with in the landscape, not in the landscape, it's in portraits mode, right? And I'll tell you what are the options here we are having. This is home, right? If you click home, it will move to the home space what we have already think. In the home, we'll be having all our designs. All our designs are we created, and these are the certificates I have created and posters I have created in Canva. It will go, and brand kit, all these things will be there. right? This is the blank flyer what we are having. In this, I'll tell you what are the options we are having. First one is templates. These are the templates, n number of templates available. All these are free to use. Just click it, drag it, and you can use it, right? If you click see all, it will open. In each and every thing, you'll be having a number of posters. In each and every this small arrows, you can see a number of posters. These posters you can click and drag, and you can use it. I'll take this poster. Okay, take this poster as sample poster. I'm just if you double click this one, the poster what you're choosing will come here, right? Next, we can upload the images. That's another important thing. You can upload the images and videos from your desktop, what you want to include in your poster. And photos are default photos what already available in online. Then elements is another important thing where you can insert this kind of things. I'll come later. And text, a number of font available, you can use it. Then videos, backgrounds, all these things, right? These are the options. You can go into that, right? Before that, we'll come to this part. This is the poster what we have selected from the template. If here what we can animate it, we can change the color, we can add the effect to it, we can do the filter, that is changing the light, all these things. We can adjust the shapes, contrast, brightness, all these things. We can crop. We can crop in the sense we can reduce the size of the image. All these things we can do, and we can flip it. Likewise, I'll do it and show it. Flip it and flip it horizontally. The background is flipping, right? Next one is designing, right? This is one text box. This is another text box, and this is another text box. This is another text box, and this is one image background. This is background color. If you want to change this color, you can just click it. Here it will show the color. Just click that color. It will show you the color palette. From this color palette, you can choose and change the color, right? Right? That's it. I have changed. Then if you want to delete, you can delete. If you want to add a text box, you can add a text box. Whatever changes you want to do, you can do it. I just want to remove all these things from the scratch. I'll tell you, right? Now I'm going to insert a background for this. For that, you have to go to, I close all these things. I have to click the background. Are you able to see this background? Just click the background. It will show all the backgrounds, whatever available here. I'm going to choose a background here. Just by clicking the background, it will include it in the main part. That is main page, what we are going to edit. In our flyer, it will include it, right? Again, I am changing the background. Changing the background. Likewise, we can change the background colors. Right? Can have any number of background, any kind of background according to the usage of and according to your content. You can choose a background. That is, it is based on your creativity. You can change the color. Any number of times you want to change the color, you want to change the shapes, you can do it, right? Now, the background outlet of my brochure or invitation is ready. Now I want to include the logos to this. For that, I have already uploaded. I have to go to upload. I have already uploaded our college logo, all these things for many works. So I'm going to insert this. You can upload from your desktop to this. I'm frequently using it nowadays for the FDP and creating certificates, all these things. If you're interested in designing, it will be really helpful for you to do the designing of these things. Excuse me, it's getting late. Got a college logo. The background is dull for our logo, right? It is not visible to the logo. So I can, if I want, I can change my background by clicking go to background and going to background. I'm changing it to white. Now it's visible. Visible. Right now it is visible. Suppose I just want a background which should be lighten. That is, I can what to say. That is, I can make the background transparent. That is by going. I have to excuse me. I have to click here. You have to. This is for copying the style, and this is for transparent, right? Transparency. Now it is the background is 100% transparent. I am reducing the transparency of the background. Are you able to see the difference? Now this is 0% transparent, so 20%, for 45%, 50%. Likewise, you can increase the transparency.
Yes, ma'am. Yes,
okay,
ma'am.
Transparency, right? According to your need, you can move it, and for positioning, you need not to see how it is positioned, whether it is in center, all these things. For that, what you have to do, just click it, go to position. It will show you the thing. If I want to make it a center of the line, just click center. It will be placed in center. Likewise, you can have all the positioning here. Right? Suppose I want to change this design as like this. I can rotate it and change it. Whatever alteration you want to do with this, you can do it. That's the main difference. Control C also works here. Control C, Control V, Control Z. Control Z for undo, Control C for copy, and Control V for paste. Again, I'm going to change this as lavender. Control Z. Just click it. Where you want to change, go to colors and change it as. Likewise, you can change the colors. Next one is elements here. Now I have included the thing. Text. Now next I want to type welcome to the FDP or FDP of organized by department. Go and click the text. Click add text. This is larger font, medium font, and a small font. It is not like that. That is only you can have this kind of heights. We can have any kind of height, right? Click here. The text box will be open here. Clicking the text box, you can type. Faculty Development Program. The best thing on this is it has inbuilt spell check and grammar spell check, which is not available even in the Photoshop software. Spell check. Now I have typed text faculty development program, right? Now what I am going to do to reduce the size. For that, select the text. Here the font of the text is shown. Now it is Open Sans Extra. n number of fonts will be shown. Easy, Besame, bold. Likewise, n number of font will be shown. You can select the font according to the need, and you can reduce the size. This is size of the text. You can select the text to reduce the size. Then you can change the color of the text. I'm going to change it to blue. Blue is not that much shown, right? Red, will choose red. Then you can make it as italics, you can make it as underline, you can make it a center alignment, you can have bulleting and numbering, you can have the spacing, what we'll be having in letter height and spacing, what we'll be having. This is letter spacing, or this what we'll be having in this is space between letters, this is space between line. What these options, what we'll be having in the word, similar to that, right? Just you can move it to the place where we want by clicking and dragging. This symbol is used to move, and this symbol used to rotate, right? I'm just moving it down. If I want to rotate this, I'll be using this to rotate, this symbol to rotate it. Just click it and rotate, right? Control Z is undo, and Control Y is for redo. Now I have added thing. Suppose I want to add images to this. What I can do? Just go to uploads or photos where you are having your images. Where you're having your images in your drive, will be having your images. Too many. Actually, the space I have to mention. It's giving 25 GB, 25 GB of space to do the additions, right? Store the data and do the additions. If you want to, if you go for a pro version, that is paid version, it will give you up to 100 GB of space. I have applied for educationalist education partners. They are giving 100 GB space. I have applied, but I didn't get the reply from them yet. Now I have included our chancellor's photo. This photo, I can reduce the size. I can increase the size. And I can add this photo to any design what I want. Right? For that, you have to go to elements. Right? In elements, these are the recent things what you have used. And these are other features. Grids are available. You can have grid and you can include the photos. Suppose your background is image you want to include, that using grid you can include your background. Now frames, using frames I'm going to include the photos. See, you can click see all, you can get all the photos. For example, I'm going to use this phone mobile symbol, right? I'm going to reduce it for size. Then I'm going to just click and drag the photo here. That's it. Able to see?
Yes, ma'am. Yes, we can.
This is the poster. How I will be seeing. Just click and drag the image. Right? Now it's full screen. Now it's there, fully. Likewise, you can have any number of frames you're having. You can take the photos from the upload or upload your own photos will be there in this. Our own Uday Kala ma'am photo. I'm reducing the size. This is by practice. It's reduced very low. Just drag and drop. That's it. The photo will come inside that frame what we have, what you want. right? Just move it according to the space what you need, right? And you can include the text whatever you want. And another thing in Elements, these are stickers available. You can include the stickers, you can include the charts, mainly charts. You can include the lines, you can include symbols, uh, and images for everything you can include. You can go through it, you can get the thing. Oh, see. Now again in that frames, I'm going to add 3 frames. Another one thing I have to tell you, here we are having 3 more options called, for this is page 1, right? In the page 1 it is add note. Suppose you want to mention a note, that is another. The good thing about this is more than one person can share this work and do. Suppose you are doing it, your friend want to do some changes on it, so you can share the file so that on the same file they can do the changes. Suppose you are making it, your HOD want to add something to that, so you can share the file, the HOD can edit it online whatever they need. Likewise, now, and the third one is these buttons are moving the pages up and down, and this is for making a copy of the page, and this is for deleting the page. Okay, this is page 1. I'm deleting it because I'm copied everything to the page 2 using this copy symbol. Now the same page 2 is created. I have included 3 frames here. And another one thing, you can make the image to the background, send the image to the background, so that you can overlay another image to that. You can delete everything at any moment and any time, and you can change the shape and color of anything. Now I am include this as a background, right? In this I'm having 3 things, M, G and R. Nothing is wrong here. You can try everything. By that you can learn more. I have learned it by myself only. You can have a number of videos in YouTube about Canva. Even you can create birthday wishes, anniversary wishes through this with audio. Right? I have 3 stickers MGR. Now I want to insert image to this. I'm going to photos and upload images. My this is full of images, right? I'm just going to click this. By clicking this, it will be added. It will be reduced. Just drag and put on the top of that particular sticker. That's it. Just reduce the size. You can control and make it many copies. Just drag and put upon the stickers. That's it. Now the images are created. Right? Likewise, according to your interest, you can create the brochure. After that, you can download this brochure by clicking this thing. This down symbol, you can download it. You can download it in various format. You can either download, if you want your image in high resolution, you can download it in PNG format, If you want your image in JPG, like this small, this reduced size, you can download it to JPG, or you can download it as PDF, or you can download it as a GIF video. These are the file formats supported. I'm going to download this as PNG. Here, 2 pages are there. I'm going to download page 2 first. So I'm clicking it and downloading it. Now the page 2 of my browser is downloaded. I'll share that image. Just a minute. The page 2, this one is downloaded. Again, I have to stop and it is not in share. It's not open. It's downloaded. Not able to see. Okay, again, I'll be going there. Okay, likewise, you can download, and also you can share with if you click the share button, it will show you to whom and where and all you can share. Just copy that link, editable. Either you can share as completed image or editable, you can share. Just it will create a you can click the copy link, you can share that link, it will send the image, or else you can type the name or email address of the person to whom you have to send. From here itself directly you can send to that particular person. That is the best thing about it, right? And I'll be again going to home. This is about certificates, and I'll show you how I have created a video, or else I'll show you the video what I have created already. Due to time concern, I'll show you. These are the certificates what we have created. This is a small video we have created using Canva. I'll just play. I don't know whether it plays or not. Are you able to hear?
Yes, ma'am.
This is a sample video we have created using Canva. For that, what you have to do in the sense, first you have to buy a home, then there it will show home. You have to show, it will show us you have to select the option animated social media video, or you can choose the normal video also. If you want to have it a full screen, then you can choose a normal video, or else you can choose animated social media video. Suppose you want to post it in Instagram and WhatsApp, all these things, the size is constrained, right? So that you can select animated social media video. Here the templates will be available. From this, you can choose the templates. Here one template, happy birthday template. You want, by clicking it, you can change the background color. Right. You can add the image of the people who want to celebrate happy birthday, or you want to whom you want to greet. Just make the image bigger and keep it. That's it. It comes inside, right? Then you can insert the text here by clicking here. You can insert the text. I have inserted double times like this. Can edit. Can change their names. She's my friend. Right? For this edited text, you can change the color. You can increase or decrease the size by clicking it. You can place it anywhere. Here the space is available. I'm keeping it here. Right? Now the video is ready. Are you able to see the video? No, right? Just a minute. Okay, I'll be showing it again. It is in another tab. Right? I'll be showing it from the beginning. Undo it and redo it. Right? This is a blank space. I have selected animated social media. On that, I have chosen the blank template. Then I'll be going to templates. There I'll be choosing this one as my template to create a birthday card, right? Animated birthday card. Then I have to insert. Able to see now? This is my friend. I'm inserting her photo to this.
Yes, we are able.
Now I want to change the background of this. Just clicking it. I'm changing it. Right? If I want to edit some text, I'm going here. I'm selecting the text box. I'm editing the text whatever I want. And have any font here to change. Right? Clicking it, and by reducing, either by doing like this, you can reduce the size, or by choosing here, you can reduce the size. Now I am moving this to the down. Right? If I want to tilt it, I can tilt it. Then if I want to change the color, I can change the color. If I want to make it bold or italics, I can do it according to the font. Some font won't allow us to make the bold and italics. Some font will do. Okay, according to our need, we can do it. Suppose I want to add a music to it, I will be going to music tab. Just click this music. Here the music is limited to the free version. Right now I have included. Now I'm playing it. Right? Likewise, you can create a birthday card or invitation. Then animate. In this animate, you'll be having limited version and free version. This block will look, it will do like fade, pan, rise, then tumble. These are the animation effect we are having. I'll play it once again in big screen. It is 6 minutes long. Okay. Likewise, you can create a animated video. Likewise, according to your need, you can create the brochure, invitation. All the templates are there. If you want to create a template according to your need, you can create a custom template. Right? can create a custom template. These all about the Canva. Canva is a ocean. When you do it yourself, you can get more and more about that Canva, right? I have taken, I think I am crossing my time. It will be using for designing the brochure or invitation to the department events, and more. If you want to greet anybody, you can use it, right? And I thank Subhashri ma'am and team for giving me this opportunity to conduct this, to take a part in this as a speaker. Any doubts, you just call me. I can share your mail ID, share my mail ID. Any questions?
Since we are running short of time, kindly unmute your mics and ask your questions. We'll take few questions, and as ma'am told, you can ask questions through your mail ID. Yes, there is
posting my mail ID in this box.
And we'll be posting it in the WhatsApp group also.
Okay, if you have any doubt, since it's short of time, you can post your queries.
One or two questions are welcomed, please. And some of you have asked that you need a recording of this video. In MGR YouTube channel, we'll be posting it, and that link will also be posted in WhatsApp group, so you can be benefited through that. Any questions? If you have any questions, you can ask.
Language is not a barrier. You can ask in Tamil, English. We are not native English speakers. We are using a tool to communicate. Adnala you can ask your questions in Tamil. Nowadays, நிறைய technical videos தமிழ்ல வர ஆரம்பிச்சிருக்கு. It's a healthy practice. In YouTube and all, நிறைய இந்த மாதிரி ஆட்டோகிராட்டோ எதுனாலுமே உங்க டவுட்டுக்கு தமிழ்லயும் வீடியோ இருக்கு. ஆட்டோகிராட் எப்படி பண்றது, கேன்வால என்னென்ன பண்ணலாம் அப்படின்னு தமிழ் வீடியோவும் இருக்கு. You can share அந்த வீடியோஸ் ப்ளே பண்ணி ஸ்டெப் பை ஸ்டெப் பண்ணீங்கன்னா you can learn many things.
Any questions? Okay, thank you. Yes, please. Yes, please.
Exactly what is Canva?
It's possible to tell about printing techniques. I can't get you, sir. You can download and you can print it. Or else, Canva is...
Any charge is there for that?
Huh? Hello?
Is it free of cost?
Your voice is not audible, sir.
Excuse me, I am saying that is it free of cost?
Yeah, up to certain level, it's free of cost. All the options are free of cost. Only certain things are paid in paid version. In free version, whatever we can do in paid version, we can do it very well in free version. But some kind of textures, backgrounds, audios will be in paid version. Apart from that, we can, whatever basics we need to do, that we can do it in free version. Creating pictures, in flyers, all these things.
Ma'am, in the chat box, we have a question. Tell about the printing techniques. Many are lacking in Word and Excel.
Word and Excel, many are lacking in Word and Excel. Like I'm not getting the answer. Okay. In Word and Excel, instead of doing it in Microsoft Word, try with Docs, so that you can come up easily. You can learn Google Docs and Google Sheets. You can easily learn. Another one thing, just printing techniques, in the sense how to align all these things. If you want, you can take another session on that. If time permits in future, how to align. The alignment is main problem what we'll be having in Word and Excel. For that, you have to fully you have to concentrate on page layout to make it proper align. And before every printing, you have to go to print preview Without print preview, if you print, the alignment will be the major problem in Word and Excel.
Sir, I think your question is answered. Can we wind up question and A session?
So if there is no question.
Okay, thank you. Ma'am, thank you so much. That was very informative to us. Very interesting also seeing the videos and posters, brochures, how to make things easy. And I think the participants are benefited by today's session. Before going for the vote of thanks, I wanted to tell you, tomorrow we have a session, Knowing the Self, a Ray of Light in Extreme Darkness. So, naalaki sessions, if you want, it is a very interactive session. So, if you want to ask any questions, you can post it in the WhatsApp group with your name and designation. If you want it to be general, we will not mention your name. If you want it to be very specific on the questions, we will mention your name and we will be taking the question to the resource person. So you can post your questions in the WhatsApp, and please kindly tell your friends, non-teaching staff friends, to join the WhatsApp group for further updates. And do subscribe the YouTube channel to see the recorded version of the video. And yes, now I call Ms. V. Bhuvaneshwari to propose the vote of thanks, ma'am. Ma'am? Ms. Bhuvaneshwari, ma'am?
Yes, ma'am.
Yes,
Good evening,
please.
all. Yes, ma'am. Thank you. Good evening, all. It's an immense pleasure to proceed vote of thanks, ma'am. First of all, I am extremely happy to thank our Honorable Founder and Chairman Dr. A.C. Shanmugam Sir, a philanthropist, and our Honorable President, Engineer A.C. Arvind Kumar Sir, an inspired educationalist, for giving an opportunity to organize this program. Next, I wish to thank our respected Vice Chancellor Dr. S. Geeta Lakshmi for her motivational inaugural address. I thank our Registrar Dr. D. B. Jevara for his constant support for the program. Next, my sincere thanks to our Dean, P&S, Dr. N.S. Subhashri ma'am, for her initiative and active coordination for this program to achieve a grand success. It is time for me to thank our speaker, the chief guest of this day, Dr. N. Kanya, HOD, Department of Information and Technology of our university. Ma'am, really I thank you. It's not only for the non-teaching but also for us. We learned many things, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am, for that.
Welcome, ma'am.
Yes, ma'am. I extend my thanks to our dean, ma'am, Dr. Mary Thomas, Dr. and HOD, Dr. Chandrasena, ma'am, and Deputy HOD, Dr. Kattalodi, ma'am, and my dear colleagues for their contribution, for their work to organize this function a grand success. I thank the technical team of who organize this program. It's a very, or else we cannot do this. No, yes, I thank you all. Lastly, I thank our participants who participated very actively, who asked many questions, who interact with you. For that, I thank you. I thank once again all for this. Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you so much, ma'am. Participants may accept the same interest tomorrow
Thank you,
session.
ma'am. 1 minute.
Yes, ma'am.
Thank you, Kanya, ma'am. Thanks.
Welcome, Subhashri ma'am.
ரொம்ப சூப்பரா இருந்தது. ரொம்ப தேங்க்ஸ்.
Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, ma'am.
Thanks, ma'am. Thanks.
So participants kindly attend the second day session also by 3 o'clock. We'll send you the meeting ID in the WhatsApp group. Thank you everyone. And feedback form will be posted on the third day of the program. So today we don't have any feedback form.